There was no illusions on the summer side of life, only tenderness. And if you saw him now, you'd wonder why he would cry all day long. He came down to save a soul on the summer side of life. His love so right. Then he walked into a house where love had been misplaced. His chance to waste. And if you saw him now, you'd wonder why he would cry all day long. There was young girls everywhere on the summer side of life. They talked all night. There was no defenders then to each his own delight. No chance was missed. And if you saw him now, you'd wonder why they would cry all day long. There was wives and mothers on the summer side of life. They prayed all night. Oh, the young men that they knew on the summer side of life, going off to fight. And if you saw them now, you'd wonder why they would cry all day long. I feel a little blue, 'cause I can sew. There's still a lot of things that I should know. Anyone can guess I don't know how to press my Saturday clothes. Everyone's going home. I feel a little sad to watch them leave, but I'll be cool because I don't believe the happy times are gone, and I can still put on my Saturday clothes. Everyone but knows still be on. But in a week or two, there's lots of things to do in my Saturday clothes. Everyone's gone home. I've got to tell you that was a swell time. So now take your butts away, put the glasses on the tray. I'll see you all next Saturday. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything you had is gone, as you can see. That's what you get for loving me. Kind to hang around with any new love that I found. Since moving is my stalking trade, I'm moving on. I won't think of you when I'm gone. So don't you shed a tear for me, 'cause I ain't the love you thought I'd be. I got 100 more like you, so don't be blue. I'll have 1,000 before I'm through. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything you had is gone, as you can see. That's what you get for loving me. It's so nice to meet an old friend and pass the time of day and talk about the hometown a million miles away. Is the ice still in the river? Are the old folks still the same? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the morning came, do you remember if she dropped a name or two? Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Won't you say hello from someone? There'll be no need to explain. And by the way, did she mention my name? The perfume that she wore was from some little store on the downside of town, and it lingered on long after she'd gone. I remember it well when she showed me her treasures of paper and tin, and we played a game only she could win. Her long flowing hair came softly undone, and it lay all around. Then she brushed it down as I stood by her side, warmth of her love. Then our fingers entwined like ribbons of light that came through the doorway somewhere in the night. And she told me a riddle I'll never forget. Then she left with the answer I've never found yet. How long, said she, in a moment like this, belong to someone? What's wrong? What is right? When to live or to die, we must almost be born. So if you should ask me what secrets I hide, I'm only a lover, don't make me decide. The perfume that she wore was from some little store on the downside of town, and it lingered on long after she'd gone. I remember it well. And she showed me her treasures of paper and tin, and we played a game only she could win. And our fingers entwined like ribbons of a light that came through the doorway somewhere in the night. You could read my mind, Lord, what a tale of thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost that you can't see. If I could read your mind, love, what a tale your thoughts could tell. Just like a paperback novel, the kind any drugstore would sell. When you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. Stories always end. And if you read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand feelings that you lack. Never knew I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. I'd like you to meet and welcome on the lead guitar, ladies and gentlemen, one of the very best guitar players around today, Shea. Red's from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, and we've been playing together 5.5 years. I'd like you to meet on the bass, ladies and gentlemen, Haynes. Richard's from Cooksville, Ontario. He weighs in at 195 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a word tonight that a telegram that Rick's wife has given birth to a bouncing 8-pound baby boy. Here. And just here on as a matter of formality, I'd like to be the first one to shake hands with the new father, ladies and gentlemen. There's a song about a young man lost in the streets of Ipswich. Saturday night comes out of the local pub. He's set upon by 3 skinheads down the ditch and stealing all of his money. And then the police and the ambulance arrive. They're taking him away for repairs. He's singing this song. Kind of song you sing after you've just been robbed and stepped on. Somebody's done the rain dance all over your head. Well, I got mail late last night, a letter from a girl who found the time to write to her lonesome boy somewhere in the night. She sent me a railroad ticket to take me to her loving arms, and a big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been out here many long days. I haven't found a place that I could call my home. Not a two-bed bed to lay my body on. I've been stood up, I've been shook down, I've been dragged into the sand. The big steel rail wanna carry me home to the one I love. Most every night, walking along the streets of this old town. Not a friend around to tell my troubles to. My good old car, she done broke down, 'cause I drove it into the ground. A big steel rail wanna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I look over yonder across the plain. The big giant wheels are pounding along the ground. Gonna get on board and I'll be homeward bound. Now I ain't had a home-cooked meal, and Lord, I need one now. The big steel rail wanna carry me home to the one I love. saying, standing on the broad highway, would you give a ride to a lonesome boy who missed the train last night? I went in town for one last round and I gambled my ticket away. The big steel rail won't carry me home to the one I love. Come to the door, my pretty one. Put on your rings and precious things. Hide all your tears as best you can. Try to recall what it used to be. Roses are waiting to fall, climbing your windows and walls. Bells in the steeple are ringing, singing. Listen to them talk about your love's return. Let me come in, my pretty one. Try to undo what I have done, for I must be forgiven now. I will not lose what I have won. Roses are waiting for dewdrops to fall, climbing your windows and walls. Leaves in the garden are falling, calling. Listen to them talk about your love's return. Open the door, my pretty one. Wake from your sleep and take me home. Open your eyes and look my way. I cannot leave your love alone. Roses are waiting for dewdrops to fall, climbing your windows and walls. Bells in the steeple are ringing, singing. Listen to them talk about your love's return. Here's a song called 10 Degrees and Getting Colder. This album isn't out yet. troubles are not over, for its feet are almost frozen and the sun is sinking low. Won't you listen to me, brother? If you ever loved your mother, please pull up on the shoulder if you're going Milwaukee way. It's 10 degrees and getting colder down by Boulder Dam today. In the early morning rain, darling night, with the aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home. Lord, I miss my loved one so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on a runway number 9, big 707 said to go, and I'm stuck here in the grass, where the pavement never grows. All the liquor days too good, and those women all were fast. Down and there she goes, my friend. Well, she's rolling down at last. Hear the mighty engines roar, see the silver wing on high. She's away and westward bound, far above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall, and the sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. So airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me. And I'm stuck here on the ground, as cold and drunk as I can be. Can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train. So I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. Can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train. So I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. The sun was setting in the west. The birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for a rest, but still there was no rest for me. There, well, in Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, your mountains dark and dreary. Oh, when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and wish for me? I agree to leave my native land. I agree to leave my comforts all, and my aged parents whom I always held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. There, well, in Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Our captain calls, we must obey. So farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charm, as it's early in the morning, I am far, far away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? I have 3 brothers and they are at rest. Their arms are folded on their breast. Yet a poor simple sailor just like me should be tossed and driven on the dark blue sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and wish for me? Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and wish for me? There's a song called The Highwayman by Alfred Nous, and this song is kind of modeled after that one. Kind of a way, it's called Miguel. You remember The Highwayman? We took it in high school, didn't we? The road was a ribbon of moonlight. The road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor when the highwayman came riding, riding, riding up to the old inn door. This is Miguel. Never had much to say, traveled alone with no friends. Like a shadowy ghost at dawn he came, and he went through the woodlands swiftly gliding to the young maid he came riding, where she'd run to meet him by the garden wall. My sweet Miguel, I will never tell, no one will ever know what I know too well. Then he'd smile and lay his head on her breast, and he'd say, I have no fear, they're waiting for me to cross the border to swim the river, 'cause I've done that before. To see my true love's smiling face 100 times or more. Oh, my sweet Miguel, she cried, I love you until I die. He was born to the south in Mexico, they say, the child of a man who was soon gone away. But his mother loved him dearly, she would take him yearly to the great cathedral in the St. Augustine. Oh, my young Miguel, listen to the bell of my poverty. You must never tell. And he cried himself to sleep in the night, and he vowed to make things right. So he took the gun down from the wall and he paid a call. He knew she'd understand. A lawman came to capture him, the gun jumped in his hand. Oh, Miguel, the mother cried, you should run, son, or you'll die. So the story is told of his true love crossed the line, strong as the oak and as sweet as the vine. And the child she bore him came on the fateful morning when they sent him to his final rest. Oh, my young Miguel, I will never tell. She'd smile and hold the child to her breast, and she'd say, I have no fear, I'm waiting for you to cross the border to swim the river, 'cause you've done that before. To see your true love smiling face 100 times or more. Oh, my sweet Miguel, she cried, I love you till I die. Boston Flat and Baton Rouge and heading for the train, feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained, took us all away to New Orleans. I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana and was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With those windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands, but finally sung up every song that driver knew. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Buddy, that was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I've done. Every night she kept me from the cold. Then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away, looking for the home I heard she phoned. And I'd give all my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Buddy, that was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. La la la, me and Bobby McGee. La 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 la. La la la, me and Bobby McGee. La 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 la. La la la, me and Bobby McGee. La 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 la. La 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 la, me and Bobby McGee.
song written by a very dear friend that you're going to hear about pretty soon, if you haven't already heard of him. He's from Nashville. His name's Chris Christopherson. He wrote that song. If I didn't write the song, I'll tell you, okay, folks? This song's written for our French friends in Canada, and it's a song about we should more or less remain as a unit. It's called Nous Vivons, Ensemble. Pardon my French. I had it translated from a lady in Paris, but it comes out French, Canadian with a Southern Ontario twang. I actually don't speak a word of French, but anyway, I make an attempt to do a verse in French. So I can, we sing up in Quebec, you know. One of the few English-speaking acts that does play up in Quebec, as a matter of fact. That's because I tell them right in front I can't speak French. Right?
We've got to stay together. We've got to find each other now. That is how we can learn all about the other man's song. On the plains of Abraham, when they set the lamb to die, you and I were asleep in the rock of ages. Remember the unborn children still to come. If you need me, then I need you. There's nothing else needs saying. Understand it, I'm not too deaf to hear the song you're playing. Nous vivons ensemble, nous nous connaissons maintenant. Voici comment nous pouvons découvrir notre humanité sur les blés d'Abraham. Lors du dernier sacrifice, toi et moi, nous dormions très loin dans le temps. Souviens-toi des enfants qui attendent encore. Si tu me veux, je serai là. C'est tout ce que j'ai à dire. Car comprends-moi, je ne suis pas seul à la musique que tu joues. steps you'll hear him climb are full of thoughts, all full of rhymes. Listen to the pictures flow across the room, into your mind they go. Listen to the strings, they jangle and dangle, the old guitar rings. A minstrel of the dawn is he, not too wise but oh so free. He'll talk of life out on the street, he'll play it sad and say it sweet. Look into his shining face, of loneliness you'll always find a trace. Just like me and you, he's trying to get into things more happy than blue. Minstrel of the changing tide, he'll ask for nothing but his pride. Just sit him down upon that chair, go fetch some wine and set it there. Listen to the pictures flow and follow the fingers where they go. Listen to the strings, they jangle and dangle, the old guitar rings. The minstrel of the dawn is near, just like a step and fetch it here. He's like an old-time troubadour, just wanting life and nothing more. Look into his shining eyes, and if you see a ghost, don't be surprised. Just like me and you, he's trying to get into things more happy than blue. The minstrel boy will understand, he holds a promise in his hand. He talks of better days ahead, and by his word your fortune's read. Listen to the pictures flow across this room, into your mind they go. Listen to the strings, they jangle and dangle, the old guitar rings. The minstrel of the dawn is gone, I hope he'll call before too long. For if you meet him, you must be the victim of his minstrelsy. He'll sing for you a song, the minstrel of the dawn. I heard you talking in your sleep. Is there anything that I can do? I don't believe we've had a word all day about anything at all. I heard you talking in the night, that's right, yes I heard you call. Though I could hardly hear the name you spoke, it's a name I don't recall. I heard you softly whisper, I reached out to hold you near me. From your lips there came that secret I was not supposed to know. I heard you talking in your sleep. Is there anything that I can say? I don't believe we've had a word all day about anything at all. I heard you talking in the night, that's right, yes I heard you call. Though I could hardly hear the name you spoke, it's a name I don't recall. you softly whisper. I reached out to hold you near me. From your lips there came that secret I was not supposed to know. I heard you talking in your sleep. Is there anything that I can do? I don't believe we've had a word all day about anything at all. I heard you talking in the night, that's right, yes I heard you call. Though I could hardly hear the name you spoke, it's a name I don't recall.
It's called a Canadian Railroad Trilogy. I'll do it for you. Last song.
There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real. But time has no beginnings and history has no bounds. As to this verdant country they came from all around. They sailed upon her waterways and they walked the forest tall, built the mines, mills, and the factories for the good of us all. And when the young man's fancy was turning in the spring, the railroad men grew restless for to hear the hammers ring. Their minds were overflowing with the visions of their day, and many a fortune won and lost, and many a debt to pay. Oh, they looked in the future and wanted to see the sun iron road running from the sea to the sea, bringing goods to a young road land, all up from the seaports and into their hands. Look away, said they, across this mighty land, from the eastern shore to the western strand. Bring workers and bring up the rails, we gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open your heart, let the lifeblood flow, gotta get on our way 'cause we're moving too slow. Bring workers and bring up the rails, we gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open your heart, let the lifeblood flow, gotta get on our way 'cause we're moving too slow. Get on our way 'cause we're moving too slow. Behind Blue Rockies the sun is declining, the stars they come stealing at the close of the day. Across the wide prairie our loved ones lie sleeping, beyond the dark ocean in a place far away. We are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun. bad whiskey. Bending our backs till the railroad is done. We are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun, laying down track and building bridges, bending our backs till the railroad is done. So mountains and over plains, into the Muskegon, into the rain, up to St. Lawrence, all the way to Gaspé, swinging our hammers and drawing our pay, driving them in and tying them down, way to the bunkhouse and into the town. $1 a day and a place for my head, drink to the living and toast to the dead. Oh, the song of the future has been sung. Oh, the battles have been won. On the mountain tops we stand, all the world at our command. We have opened up the soil with our teardrops and our toil. Oh, there was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, and the wild majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real, and many are the dear men too silent to be real.
Thank you very much.